units behind us are not here to pick up Chad Lyer from Aero Service Team. They are just part of the 4th annual Safety Day for Family Safety Day going on here at Aero Service Team. Chad Lyer is joining me, and Chad, yesterday it was crawling with 3rd graders, same thing today. Tell me about this event, what it's all about.
Well, it's a 2-part event.
Okay.
So the main thing is it's a fundraiser for crisis care chaplaincy.
Okay.
They support our first responders' mental health. So that's why we have the first responders here. So that's the premise of why it started. But the growth of the event has been that we're trying to educate the children on some things that we feel are preventable that create crises for families.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with Aero in the sense of showing them what you do. This is all about safety, and you've got everything from boat safety to what to do if you would stumble across a gun, who to talk to, things like that. Why don't you walk us through some of the stations that these students are going to be stopping at?
Well, I don't know if we're going to pan, but off to the northwest, we have the Fast Track BMX has got the bike riding safety. They're not talking about riding over ramps. They're talking about riding around town and what decisions need to be made, how to talk to your family members, and make sure you're doing what mom and dad want, not what the rules of the road are, because sometimes that can be very different.
Sure. Okay. Then you've got boat safety. You said you were getting everybody into a boat and showing them what it's all about.
We got everyone into a boat yesterday, except for one person just made it up on the dock. And yes, we're going over like the entire water safety aspect, learning to swim, life jackets. If someone's struggling, go get help.
Yep.
Don't jump in after them. Runnings is doing a really good job. They're doing that gun safety, which is just basically not handling guns, just if you find a gun.
Yep, what to do.
The Red Cross is handling the Project Pillow. Really good stuff over there. Rivera is handing out the food because everyone needs a refill.
Everybody needs to gas up a little bit in the sense of refilling that tank.
My favorite carpet cleaner, Lutrum, has got by far the most exciting booth for the kids. They're making a mess on a piece of carpet, cleaning it up.
It's called Make a Mess.
Make a Mess.
Yep. So these kids come, there are so many different stations set up, and they go from station to station after what, about 15 minutes?
Yeah, 9 stations. I think this morning we unfortunately ended up with 13 groups of 25.
Okay.
So we're a little packed, but we're making it work.
Okay.
And then you're going to minnow racing, which obviously I think is very exciting for kids. I can't imagine why, but they love it. And then the rest is like pretty much games, including Rock 30 games. I hope I said that right. They're talking about online safety for these younger kids because when you're a 3rd grader, you might start talking to people all over the world.
Yep, and you don't know how dangerous it is, so it's nice to inform them of that. All right, now we talked about the EMS and the police departments. What are they here to talk to the kids about?
Well, they are here talking about fire safety, evacuations, and then they're just getting used to like the police being a resource, because sometimes kids get in situations where it's like maybe they're told not to answer the door if the police come.
Exactly.
We want to make sure that they're here to help, and that's the bottom line is firemen are here to help, sheriffs are here to help, police are here to help, ambulances are here to help. All those people are only looking for your best interests, and we want to engrave that from a young age, and don't be afraid of them.
You've got this group that's here now, then at 11:30 you got another group of 3rd graders, and then it turns into something later on today.
Yeah, and tonight is really the part that's the most fun, and we're expecting quite a few people. We're going to have an open event. We got live music. We have more EMS people coming in. There's going to be a lot more things to do in the main parking lot. Right now it's geared totally towards education. We'll have all the education tonight, but we're going to have a lot more fun.
And that's for the whole family.
The whole family with food from 4 till 8 tonight, and everything can be put inside if it rains, because I don't know what Heidi is saying, but...
Well, there's a chance of thunderstorms.
There's a chance.
We'll check in with that a little later on. We're down to a minute left, Chad, but I do have a question. I asked you, how long you've been doing this, and you explained where the money goes and things like that. But where was this idea born to get all these kids here? Because it's quite an undertaking for you guys.
Well, it was started up that we wanted to do more community involvement, and then I think we had a couple incidents with work with one certain part of this where I was like, man, we got to start educating more on this particular topic. And then it's like, well, you can't just educate on that. So that's how it blossomed into like total safety. Aero has nothing to do with keeping kids safe on bikes, obviously.
Okay, in about 45 seconds, you're going to be off and running. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go fit helmets.
There you go.
Because you need to wear a helmet before you ride a bike.
I'll tell you what, the Aero Service people are all over the place, and they're scrambling back and forth, making sure the kids are safe and having fun. Chad, thank you, A, for doing this the interview with me, taking the time, and also thank you for doing this entire safety program.
Oh, and thanks for having us. It was really nice to get a little publicity if people can see what's going on.
Sounds good. Thanks, Chad.
Yeah.
All right. Cassidy from the Novel Exchange is coming up later on. She's going to be talking